I'm Zann. I'm Damin's wife. We've been married since December 2023, and I've been to Poland, I don't know, maybe 5, 6, 7, 8 times. So quite a few times.
You excited?
Yep. We're gonna see Taylor Swift! We're gonna visit Damin's family. Rodziny Damin. Rodziny?
What are you doing right now?
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm doing friendship bracelets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We go to Poland quite often to visit Damin's family. And we're often going at Christmas time, so it's usually winter, and we go there to celebrate Christmas with his family, and it's a really nice and joyous time. I think we've been to Poland in the summertime maybe 3 times. And yeah, it's just really nice to go spend time with family, see friends who live in Poland. I sometimes feel like we don't go enough, see how close it is to Paris, and yeah, it's not a long distance to travel to see family, so sometimes I feel like we don't do it enough. But when we go, we usually stay for quite a while, maybe 1 to 2 weeks, so it's really nice to have this long extended period to spend with family, to really get into life in Poland. And it's really enjoyable, and I always feel very welcomed by Damin's family when we go to Poland, and I feel really integrated and really like I've been part of their family for years. Jesteśmy z autobus. W autobus. Is that right? Jesteśmy?
Jesteśmy, tak. But,
Again?
Autobusie. That is correct. Okay, I can understand.
So we decided to go to Poland this time for a few reasons. The first being that it's been a while since we last went to Poland. Second being that there was a Taylor Swift concert that we were going to in Warsaw. And the third being that we wanted to kind of get away from the Olympics chaos in Paris that we were expecting. So we headed to Poland towards the middle of July, and we spent 2 weeks in Poland. So we had about 10 days with Damin's family. And we had 2 days in Warsaw and 2 days in Krakow. 5 stops into the journey, I realized that I forgot my passport. So we had to take the metro back. Damin ran to get my passport. We have it now. And then we took the metro. And then we took the bus. And then I slept the entire time we were in the bus. I was very grumpy when Damin woke me up. I'm very excited to meet my family-in-law, my parents-in-law, but also my sister-in-law, my brother-in-law, and my grandfather-in-law. So yeah, so we arrived, I think it was on a Saturday evening, so we arrived kind of late. So we went and had dinner with Damin's parents, which was really nice. So on Sunday, it was a kind of hot day. One of the hottest days that we had while we were in Wejherowo. So we decided to head to the beach. We went to the beach with the siblings, so with Paulina and Victor. So Damin's mom was very cute and packed us lots of things to take to the beach. We headed over. It was about an hour-and-a-half drive to the beach, and then we got there. We mostly just chilled on the beach. We took big naps, all of us. We went into the water for a little bit to cool down, but mostly we spent time on the sand, napping, chilling.
how is your first day in Poland?
First day? Very nice, we're at the beach. Polish beach. Sun tanning, it's very hot. We're with the siblings. And after that we went to the foresty bit just in front of the beach. Then we got to fly his drone to show it off to Victor. That for a little bit, and then we went and got ice cream and zapiekanka and rice. We're now going to have ice cream after beach day. Idziemy? Wiesz, lody. End of the day out. Kolację, kotlet, sałatka i frytki. Sos ketchup, ciepła woda, piwo i coca.
Nie coca.
Cola. Cola.
Cola, Coca-Cola.
Monday we didn't do much because I was working, so I had no idea what Damin was up to. But we didn't do anything special on Monday. Just time at home.
Hey love, what are you doing?
I'm making cake. I'm making Pietronka. Magazine.
Okay, and how was your day?
Very good. I was working, so boring day. Yeah, very nice to work from the garden, nice breeze. I was thinking I would start early and finish work early, but then I forgot I had a meeting. But it was cancelled finally. But I had other shit to do. So yeah. Life is hard. Oh, this is so cute. What the heck? This is so cute. Working from home was pretty nice this time. I kind of just locked myself up in the room upstairs and got stuff done. I finished my candy that Damien bought for himself to share with me. I got lots of ice cream in the morning.
Okay. Nice.
Got cake served to me in the afternoon, so that was really nice. Lots of snacks. Yeah, and we went to the supermarket. I got this magazine. So on Tuesday before work, we decided to go mushroom picking. I don't remember what time we left. I think it was 7 AM or 6:30 AM. I think it was 7 AM. We went to go mushroom picking with Damin's mom because it was mushroom season. Do I enjoy mushroom picking? I don't know. It's kind of a novelty experience for me because I never get to go mushroom picking, so this was my second time going with Damin's mom, who is very experienced, so she knows all about the mushrooms, where the good spots are. Damin is also pretty knowledgeable about mushrooms, which ones are edible, which ones are not. I have no clue at all, so I'm just pointing out all the mushrooms that I see and then having them tell me if it's good to go or not. So yeah, we went mushroom picking. I found a humongous mushroom. I was very proud of it. I found the first huge mushroom of the trip. We found lots more after. But yeah, I found the first huge one. It was humongous. It was like this big, I think. Very thick stem, very thick, healthy looking mushrooms, so I was very pleased about it. And then we found lots of smaller other mushrooms. It's a lot of work actually. I think we were there for like 2 hours just walking around looking for mushrooms, but it's quite fun. And after we got back, I started to work, and Damin's mom got all the mushrooms sorted, so she had them clean and then stored well. I think she air dried some of them, dehydrated some of them, so that they last longer, and she also put some of them in some vinegar mixture, I think, little bottles, also to preserve them. Then of course we had some fresh ones, which we enjoyed in some scrambled eggs over the next day. And then I spent the most of the day working, again with ice cream and cakes to keep me going the day. And after work, we went on a little bike ride with Damin. I was not feeling very energetic, so I took Damin's grandpa's electric bike, so that was quite fun. We cycled for about 35 kilometers, I think. So Damin wanted to show me the sea, but the road was blocked off, so we couldn't actually see the sea from close. We had to see it from kind of very far. But it was quite a nice bike ride. There were not many people. Cycling roads in Poland are very bumpy, but it was still a very enjoyable cycle. We cycled to here. We're supposed to go there. Please show them there.
Sure.
It's closed. So we cannot go there, so we have to go home before it gets dark. Cycling in Poland is very bumpy. Very, very bumpy. I think we had maybe 5 minutes of good tarmac road, and otherwise it's road like that. Which doesn't look very bumpy, but it's actually quite bumpy. And sometimes it's even worse when you have to go like this.
Cool.
And now we're enjoying nice sunset. Beautiful views. Oh, I forgot to say, views are very nice. There's huge fields of nothing. It's very nice.
Nothing is good.
Oh, there is an apple tree. Is that an apple tree? It is an apple tree. Beautiful. Birds. Birds.
And you don't feel tired after day of work?
Nope, because I have electric bike. And also something I've noticed, there are a lot of slugs here. Schling? Schling?
Ślimak.
Schlimak. And look at it, it's so freaking cute. Can I touch it?
Well, it's like slimy. So if you
Oh
want.
my god, it's so freaking cute. Oh my god, it's just good. Oh, oh baby, sorry! And now it just looks like a dog poop. And then we got home, had dinner with the family, and that was it for Tuesday.
The most important meal of the day. Czy następna blaszka na rogu również będzie miała na sobie nazwisko Polaka? Wszystko rozstrzygnie się. With mushrooms we picked yesterday. A tymczasem stali nasi rycerze, jak się dowiedzieli, koncentrują się przed finałem. Po chwili wkraczają na arenę siatnicy i Francuzi. Pierwszy.
And then on Wednesday, it was my last working day. So I worked. Let's open it together. I don't know if I've already mentioned it, but I'm going to see Taylor Swift again in Warsaw on the 1st of August. Let's open this up. How should I do this? Should I also try to film my phone? Sorry. Guys, my Taylor Swift VIP package just arrived. Does your dad want something?
Tata coś chce?
Nie? Tak?
A to prezenty, tak?
Tak. So work has been good. I worked the last 3 days. I thought it would be a lot more chill, seeing that it's summer, but actually no, I have a lot of mundane tasks to do that take a lot of time. So I'm working a lot more than I should and expected to. But it's fine because I'm on vacation now. After work, we went to have dinner with Damian's sister, Paulina. I'm out with Damian and my siostra. We were hesitating a lot about which restaurant to go to, but we finally decided to go to a Thai restaurant called Tuk Tuk in Wejherowo city center, and I was shocked because they had a menu in English. I was not expecting that at all. I was, yeah, really shocked. My jaw dropped to the ground. But the food was really good. We had a lot of fun because Paulina and Diamond were struggling a little bit with the chopsticks, so it was very funny to watch. But otherwise the food was very good. Had huge portions. I would definitely want to go back. Very impressed with the quality. And then we went for a little walk around Wejherowo Park, but we stayed just for a couple of minutes because it was really cool.
Bardzo smaczne. Ja bardzo lubię patsu. Tylko bardzo dużo. Ja nie jest głodny.
I'm so excited about my vacations because I'm going to not think about work for the next 11 days, 10-11 days. I'm gonna go enjoy Wejherowo and its surroundings. Tomorrow we are going to a city that I've never been to before, and there are lots of places here that I really enjoy going to. So it's going to be nice going to see these things. Ooh. Now it's chill time. I'm on vacation. So on Thursday, it was my first day of vacation.
Enjoying your first day of vacation?
So Diamond and I went for a day trip out to Hell. Diamond's been talking to me about Hell since, I don't know, like 2020. But I've never been there, so we finally got to go. It's a little bit of a drive out. It's 1.5 hours of driving to get there. And there's usually quite a bit of traffic, especially in summertime, because it's a beach destination, so a lot of Polish families are going there for vacations. That's why we always never really made the trip out, because we couldn't find the time, but we got to go this time. Yeah, it was quite a drive out, but it was really nice. It's on a peninsula, so on one side there's the bay, on the other side there's the beach, so it's quite a nice scenic destination. So yeah, we got there, we walked around for a bit. It was a very hot day for me. Devin's going to say otherwise because it was like 24 degrees Celsius, but under the hot sun with no shade, it was quite something. I was dying, but yeah, it's perfect weather for a beach destination. So we walked around for a bit. We're in Hell, having a day trip out to Hell, and here's a rock. Let's go show that this place is where Poland begins.
How are you?
I'm good, it's very very hot today. But now with the breeze, it's quite nice. So yeah, happy that there is good weather. It's my first day vacation. There's a forestry bit as well, so we walked in there for a little bit of shade. Then we got to fly his drone. We're walking in the forest for a shortcut that all the other tourist people don't know about.
Here.
Went up to the lighthouse. We got in a bit of trouble there because we were a little bit late. The lady was a little bit cross with us. Before we went up to the lighthouse, we had a little bit of time. So we ordered a zapiekanka. It was very good. Apparently it was like handmade there, so that was really nice. Normally a lot of stores have them frozen. They buy them frozen and then they heat them up. That was handmade, so it was really good. And we had some fries, but we had to wait really long for the food, and that's why we were a little bit late for the lighthouse. But yeah, that was really nice. But we made it up. We got to see the view from up in the lighthouse, so that was really nice. And then we walked around the city for a bit. It was quite cute. There's like a big large street with shops on both sides, so it's quite picturesque and quite vibey. So we did that and then we went home. So then we got back after our day trip to Hell, and it was Damian's dad's name's day. So in Poland they have this thing called name's day where every typical Polish name has a day attributed to it. So on that day it was the day for Krzysztof, which is Damian's dad. So it was Krzysztof Day, and so in Poland they celebrate it like birthday. So we had a little party. We had Damian's dad's relatives, well, Damian's relatives and Damian's dad's friends coming over for a little lunch / dinner. We chatted. Well, they chatted. We ate lots of food. And maybe I would just mention, also in the evenings we are very often watching a show called Clarkson's Farm with Damian's family. We really enjoyed this show. It was just like, it's nothing huge, but it's really nice to end off the day with the whole family watching the show and laughing together. so that was really enjoyable. And then on Friday, what did we do? On Friday, we went on a bike ride with Damien. So this time, no electric bikes for me. We took the normal bikes. And actually, the bikes were not very often used by Damien's family, so Damien had to check that they were working well, and they were working well. Not as comfortable as our bikes in Paris, but they worked well enough. So we went for a little bike ride around Wejherowo, in the cities around Wejherowo. I'm not sure how far we cycled, 50 kilometers? No, we did like 25 kilometers, I think. So we cycled around. During our bike ride, we first stopped in the park in Wejherowo city center. And then we cycled through the forest. We cycled for quite a bit. Until we got to a small lake. I have to admit, I'm not quite sure that I actually saw the lake because there's just so much trees and vegetation around, but it was a really nice stop. They have like nice little, what do you call it, benches with shades to sit around. There's also a lot of bonfire setups. Was not quite the time and weather for a bonfire. We were not equipped, so we didn't do a bonfire, but there were bonfire setups there. So we had a nice little pause there while Damien flew his drone again. And then we cycled further a little bit to another lake, and there the lake was huge. Like I couldn't see the ends of the lake because it was so big. But yeah, it was quite a uncivilized part of the lake where we stopped at, but it was still quite nice. And we got quite a few nice drone footages of the lake. So we're at a lake. Damien and I decided to cycle here this morning, so we've been cycling for maybe 12 kilometers. We're cycling on these bikes that we found in Damien's family home. They're working quite well. And yeah, we were cycling mostly through the forest this morning. And yeah, now we're at this. It's beautiful, but there are lots of flies here and insects. And it's very much more the wilderness compared to the previous one, which was more civilized. It's very nice to be in the sun, sometimes in the shade, to be out in nature. It's very different from our normal cycling in Paris, so it's nice to make full use of it. So yeah, and then we cycled back home and had a nice rest. So this is pierogi. Ja bardzo lubię. It's my favorite Polish dish. And then in the evening we went to Damien's, well, our friends' home, Tomek and Vera, so we went to visit them and their little kids and their dog. It was really, really nice. We went with Paulina. And they prepared so much food for us, so we started with some cakes and sweet treats. And then Damien and Tomek got the bonfire going. And I played a lot with the kids, with Yashu and Tadek. We played catch for a really, really long time. Really long time. They showed me their scooters and their, I don't know, those little cars for kids. So we played for a really long time. We danced. And then we sat around the fire, we ate some food. It was a really, really nice time. We drank quite a bit. I think I had like 4 or 5 beers. So I got a little bit tipsy towards the end. Also a little funny story. I was really proud to show them all the new Polish words that I learned. And I learned a new word watching Clarkson's Farm because we were watching it in Polish. With English subtitles, so I picked up a new word, cholera, which means shit in Polish, and I was really proud to show them all the new Polish words that I learned, so I just said it out loud, this word, in front of their kids. Thankfully I said it badly, so they couldn't understand me, the kids were not repeating it, but yeah, that was funny that I just said shit in front of their kids. So yeah. Yeah, we stayed for quite a bit at their place. But it was really, really nice. And then we went home and slept. So on Saturday we went on a day trip to Torun with Damien's parents and his sister Paulina. It's a very far drive out. It's like 2.5 hours, I think. So yeah, I was sleeping for the most part in the car. And then we got there. Actually, Torun is quite an interesting destination. Damien and his family hadn't been there for quite a while because it's just so far away. So it was really special that we all got to go together. It was my first time there as well. Cześć!
O.
Jesteśmy z Torun?
Toruniu.
No, tak. No, koniec. So we went around the city, we went for a walking tour. Only the English tour was available, so Damien's parents joined us for a little bit of the English tour and then they got a bit tired because they couldn't understand anything. So they went off. Damien's sister and Damien, Paulina and I continue on with the tour. Tour guide was a little bit eccentric. I'm not sure I learned very much about the city, but it was very nice anyways to go around, to see the city, all the iconic buildings. Yeah, it was a very pretty city. After the tour, we went and got a little snack. So Damian's sister got an ice cream. Damian got a little, I don't know, a little cone filled with cream. And Damian's parents got soup. So we all had a little snack. I didn't get anything because I wasn't hungry. We walked around for a bit more and then we went to the river. We walked along the river and it was so nice, super vibey. There were lots of people walking along. Lots of sitting spaces as well, so lots of people were sitting there drinking, having a nice time. There was an outdoor concert going on as well, so lots of nice vibes going around. I'm so sorry, how could I forget it? I'll tell you how I forgot it. So we went to the planetarium. It was my first time going to a planetarium, so I was very excited. I think everyone was quite excited to go. We bought the tickets early in the morning when we first got to Torun, but the slot was for a bit later in the day. It was I think about 2 PM, so we went for the planetarium show. It was very interesting, but we all fell asleep at some point. We were all super tired from the trip. It was in the afternoon, it was hot, the planetarium was really nice and cooling, it was dark, so we all fell asleep for a little bit, but it was very cool. The show lasted for 40 minutes, so it was quite a while. So the planetarium was really cool. There was like a huge screen, like I think it was a curved ceiling, and like it was a huge screen projection all around, and there was like a lot of projections on the screen. It was really cool. We saw like all the different constellations and what it means, how people used the constellations in the past to tell stories and myths and things like this. So it was really cool. That was basically the part that I retained because I was sleeping for the rest of the part. But it was a really good napping place. The chairs were really comfy. And also the planetarium was not as expensive as we thought. I don't remember how much it was, but it was really quite affordable. So it was a really nice experience for us. So yeah, and then after that we went for the walk by the river, I think. I kind of have the things mixed up. But then we went for dinner, and that was quite something. So we had a restaurant that was really recommended to us by Paulina's friend and also by our guide. It's basically a restaurant that's known for pancakes. So they do lots of dishes with pancakes, so they're like savory pancakes, but they also do pastas, and instead of like the actual pasta, they use pancakes to make the pasta. They do wraps, and instead of the wrap, it's a pancake. So basically a restaurant all about pancakes. So we went there, and they told us that there was like I think it was like a 45-minute wait for the food, and like we said okay because we were already seated and we were really looking forward to the food, and I was thinking that okay, they're telling us 45 minutes so that you know, the food will take less time and then we'll be pleasantly surprised and we'll have a really good experience. But no, we waited an hour for the food, which was really long. I was getting so hangry. I think we all were getting so hangry and super hungry in general while waiting for the food. But it finally came and it was so delicious. I don't remember what everyone ordered, but Damien got a pasta, pancake pasta, which was so delicious. I think it was with the curry sauce and it was so good. I had the lasagna, so instead of the pasta sheets it was pancakes, and it was really delicious as well. I think Damien's parents got wraps. I didn't try so much of it, but it looked really good as well. And Paulina got something that looked a little bit like mine. I'm not quite sure. I don't remember what everyone got, but it was very good, I'm afraid to say. So yeah, would I recommend it? I don't know. The food was really good, but the wait was really long, so I don't know if I would go back there. But yeah, if you see that there is not many people going in the restaurant, go for it because the food's really good. So yeah, and then after that we drove home, another long drive back, and that was the end of Saturday. Hi everyone, welcome to part 2 of Damien's
It's a
Polish
serious movie, huh?
Hi everyone, welcome to part. So I don't really remember what we did on. I look at you, right?
Yeah.
So I don't really remember what we did on Sunday. I believe that it was a super rainy day and we stayed pretty much all day indoors, but Damien seems to think otherwise, so fact check us. So I think it was a really rainy day and we spent most of the day at home. Chilling with the family. We played Euro Business, which is the cheap knockoff version of Monopoly. So we played that with Damien and Victor, Damien's brother. I think we watched a lot of TV of the Olympics. Maybe Damien's friend Pavel came to visit us on this day. I'm not quite sure, I don't remember. But yeah, it was just a really chill, take it easy kind of day, which was really nice. You like it? No. Sunblock. I don't really like it either. And then for my makeup, look, I have this like when there's spots right over here. It's a cream. Yeah. Oh yeah, maybe for you. And then for my blush, you know this one? So on Monday we started the day off with some squash. We went and played squash in a kind of sport facility in a hotel kind of thing. So we went and played squash. I don't think I've ever played squash before, I'm not sure. But if I did, it must have been like more than 10 years ago. So Damien and I had a go at it. I have to say, I think I much prefer tennis and paddle to squash. But it was really fun. It was also really funny because I was wearing Damian's gym clothes, so shorts, shirt, underwear, okay, shorts and shirt. So they were humongous on me, but it was quite funny. But I got to test out my new shoes, which is nice. And then after that we went home, got showered, and then we headed out to meet Damian's friends, Bartek and Marika. So they are friends from high school. And yeah, we've never been to their home before. It's a newly constructed home. When I say newly constructed, I think it's like, what, 3-4 years now that they've moved in. And we've also never met their kid before, Ignash. So that was really cute, and he was so cute. We had so much fun, and I was reading him some books in Polish, so that was, I mean, interesting for all of us. Unikają deszczu. On uwielbiał deszczową pogodę. Dlatego powietrza. Yeah, that was really nice. And then for the rest of the day, I have literally no clue what we did.
No one was asking, just eat.
But surely we ended off the day watching Jeremy Clarkson's Farm on Amazon Prime. So Tuesday was our last day in Wejherowo, where Damian's family home is. And we started off the morning with a little sewing class for me, because I really wanted to learn how to use the sewing machine. So yeah, Damian's dad taught me how to use it. And I sewed some little bits and bobs, none of which are present here with us. They all ended up in the trash. but I learned how to use a sewing machine. Do I remember how to use it still? No. Did I enjoy it? Yes. I think it was very fun. Like, I really enjoyed it. But now I feel really bad for your dad because I don't remember how to use the machine at all. But it was really fun. I'm really glad I picked up this new skill. To really get into sewing, but like to do it I need to get like a sewing machine so that I can continue practicing it, and we don't have space for it. I mean, we have space for it, but I just don't want to make space for storing it. So yeah, that was fun. That's what we did in the morning, and then in the afternoon we headed into Gdańsk city center. So we took the train in to visit a big market that they have there every year. So it's a huge market all across the city. There's lots of like booths with all sorts of things. There's like food, there are people selling local products, there's clothes, there's art. market section, so they have like everything. And so we decided to pop in to have a look around because we missed it all the previous years. So we did that. Damin and I went. We grabbed a beer. We visited a cute little stand when this lady hand makes all the sauces herself, and she gave us like 25 sauces to try. They were very good, so we ended up buying a bottle, but it was too small for us, not too big for us to take on the plane, so we left it with Damin's family. Anyway, it was really, really good. We walked around, we had a beer. And then it was time for lunch. And Damin's sister Paulina came to meet us after work, and we headed to drumroll, Mandu. We go to Mandu basically every time we go to Gdańsk, just for context. So we went to Mandu. It's basically a restaurant specializing in dumplings. So they are serving dumplings from all over the world. I normally get the fried mandu, which is fried Korean dumplings. This time I went for something different. I went for something Thai inspired, and it had coriander. But I was a brave girl and I finished it anyways. And I have to say it was bearable. Like maybe even delicious. Could do with less coriander, but yeah. Anyways, a very delicious meal. And then after that we walked around the Yarmart, it's what it's called, this market. So I really love Gdańsk. I love it so much. I think it's so cute, it's really colorful. I love that there's like a huge river, part of the sea that flows through the city. I like it. This time when we went, it was just a bit too crowded because it was during the school holidays. The weather was really nice. There was a Yarmart going on, so lots of people in the city. It was just a bit too crowded for me. But I would say on a normal, typical sunny day, I really like Gdańsk. It's not usually too overcrowded. They have cute little stores, cute little restaurants. They have a huge shopping mall with everything you could want to find in it. And yeah, like the city architecture is just really cute, really colorful and really nice. I have to say, in winter, on a cold winter day, it's kind of difficult because it's really cold. But when it's pleasant weather, it's really nice. Really like it. 2 thumbs up for Gdańsk. So I think that Polish public transportation is quite cool because you can buy the tickets on the public transport, and also you can buy it only when the train conductor comes. And like I think in a lot of other cities, if you don't already have your ticket when the train conductor comes, you're fined. But in Poland, it's not the case. Train conductor comes and you're just like, can I get a ticket please? And you just pay the normal fare for the ticket. So that's really nice. And otherwise, like, I don't have much comments. It's always clean, convenient, fast. And then we got home. And that was it for the day.
Yeah.
Thursday, we took the train to Warsaw. So we left pretty early in the morning. I don't remember what time it was, but Damian's dad and brother dropped us off. I cried because I was sad to leave, because it was just such a nice week or so that we spent it down with his family. Damian made a joke to his family that I was crying because I left my Biedronka coupons at home. Oh no, Żabka coupon. Żabka is like a convenience store. At home, so his mom got really stressed and wanted to mail us the coupons. Yeah, and then we took the train to Warsaw for Taylor Swift! Yes, so when we got to Warsaw, we had to take the tram to our home exchange, which was just next to the stadium where Taylor Swift was playing, and it was the first day of merch sales. So we saw some Swifties in the tram, and like our tram went like right past the stadium, and so we could see like the merch stands, and we could see like Swifties were like just going to buy merch, and that was really, really cute. And yeah, and then we got to our home exchange, which was so close to the stadium, and the home exchange was beautiful, gorgeous, most beautiful home exchange I've stayed in. Like, not most beautiful, like closest to my vibes. So I really, really liked it. We dropped off our bags, and then we headed into the city center. And we walked around for a bit. Before meeting Damian's friend Kuba, who lives in Warsaw. So we met up with him, and then we went to a restaurant, had some traditional Polish food for lunch/dinner. What did I have? I had some potato noodles, Polish potato noodles. They were really, really good. I would say they're kind of like a gnocchi with some creamy mushroom sauce. My favorite, I think Damian had placki, which is potato pancakes, and Damian's friend Kuba went for some meat, I think, so I didn't have that. Yeah, after lunch we just walked around the city for a bit. Kuba's friend did a very good job showing us all the sights, giving us a little tour around. It wasn't our first time in Warsaw, so we've already been there maybe 2 years ago. But yeah, we learned new things while we were with Kuba, so it was really nice. He took us to another part of the city that we've never been to before, so just next to the river. He showed us where all the cool kids are hanging out. And yeah, we had a nice stroll along the river, we had some beers along the river, and we just chatted. And then after that, he took us to his home for a little bit, just so we could see what his place looks like. And then he took us in his car on a little car ride around Warsaw and back to our home exchange for the night. And then on Thursday, it was concert day! Yes, so in the morning, we went to a park. I don't remember what the name of the park was.
Łazienki.
Łazienki park. So we had a nice stroll along the park, and already like my excitement was building up because like as we were going around the city, like I was seeing people like dressed up, heading to the stadium, and things like this, so I was getting really hyped up. But we had a really nice calm morning stroll around the park before heading home. Yes, so I have to tell you about my terrifying encounter in the park. I met a squirrel, very aggressive Polish squirrel, okay? He was very scary. He came really close to me and like was staring right at me, not moving. And he was so close. And like squirrels, you know, when they go really fast. And like soon he started running towards me. And of course I was screaming my head off because that's what I do.
Oh, hello.
Jump on you. What do you want me to do? Oh look, she got it.
I asked Damien to protect me, and what did he say? What do you want me to do? What do you want me to do? So now I know that I cannot count on him if danger ever gets close to me, because he's just going to leave me to fend for himself. So yeah, that was my very scary encounter in Poland. And then we went home and got ready for the concert! We decided to dress up as Betty and James for the concert, and while I was getting ready doing my hair and stuff, Damien had to rush out to get some supplies for us from the supermarket, a notebook and a pen, because I thought it would be useful for us while we waited for the concert to start to play some games. So he did that, and yeah, I got ready, he came back, and then we went to a Thai restaurant for lunch. So the Thai restaurant's like just next to the stadium, and it was so good. So we had our lunch, and then we went to our gate, and there was such a long queue. I don't think I've said it before, but we got VIP tickets, so we had early access into the stadium. So the gate was supposed to open at 2. I think we ended up maybe getting in at about 3:45, 3:45, I don't know. But yeah, we went into the stadium, we got all positioned. We were pretty close to the stage, so I think there were like maybe, I don't know how many people there were in front of us, but as the show started, we had maybe like 3-4 people in front of us, so we were pretty close. So that was really nice. The concert was amazing as usual. No words. Like we were so close to her, she was just there. And then she was like shaking off and things like this. It was really nice concert. It was like a long concert, but it didn't feel long for me. I think it felt long for Damien towards the end. So I think we ended up getting out like at 11:45, midnight-ish, I don't know, it was quite late. But it was a really nice time. Best night of my life. I'm so sad that it's over. But really happy that we got to go and experience it together, and that I have so many videos and memories to look back on. So yeah, after the concert ended, we just had a quick little 7-minute walk home, which was really nice. And when we got home, there was someone in the apartment! There was not someone in the apartment, but someone was coming to the apartment. So we got back to an empty apartment. But then Damon's cousin, Monica, who lives in Brussels, came to stay with us for the night because she needed a place to stay for the night. So yeah, we had like a nice little chat with her, but I think we were all pretty tired, so we went to bed quite soon after. And then that was the end of the best day of my life! So then it is Friday. So Friday we were leaving Warsaw. I don't remember what time our train was. I think like 2 or 3 or something like this. In the morning, Mo had some classes to do and I wanted to sleep in. So Mo went ahead and had breakfast at a milk bar without us. And then she got started on her classes, and while she was doing that, Damon and I went out to the milk bar to have our breakfast. And a milk bar is basically a, how do I explain it? A very budget Polish traditional restaurant. So they serve very traditional Polish food, but it's very cheap. Like not the best quality because it's cheap, but it's very homey. And authentic, I guess. So we went to the milk bar near our home exchange for breakfast, and the milk bar was like just in front of the stadium. So as we were having breakfast there, we could see some people who were already going to queue for the concert, which is a bit crazy. So then after that we went to the park just next to the stadium for Damon to try flying his drone, and he had so much fun with that. Okay, so after Damon flew his drone, we wanted to go get a gift for our home exchange host, so we had quite a walk around the city, but this time we were more in like the residential, not the city, old town. And we ended up getting them a plant, and then we went back to our home exchange. So we didn't have so much time in the morning to spend with Mo, but we went out and had lunch together. We went to a burger place. The guy at the burger place was quite insistent on us not taking fries because he said the burger portions were really big. We finished our burgers and then we ordered our fries. And Monica told the guy, we eat a lot. She didn't. But yeah, so. And then we went to the train station and took our train to Krakow. And I have to say, I was very emotional at the train station because I saw a lot of Swifties and they had t-shirts, sweaters, bracelets, all heading back after the first concert in Warsaw. And I was feeling very sad and emotional, but I got over it. And then we were headed to Krakow. So we arrived to Krakow and we headed to our home exchange there as well. We met our host who gave us like a quick tour around the apartment and then he left. So we left our stuff, we chilled for a bit, and then we headed into the city center. So again, it's not the first time I've been to Krakow because Damon's goddaughter lives close to this close by to the city, so we are going pretty much every year, and I really like Krakow city as well. I think it has a lot of historic charm. So yeah, we dropped our bags and headed into the city center, had a walk around, and there was a little market going on as well. I think it's like a little folksy kind of market, selling a lot of traditional Polish things. So they were selling like Polish cheese, Polish costumes, Polish ceramics, wooden Polish toys, things like this. So yeah, we had a walk around those stores, we had a walk around the city. Oh no, okay, I know, we had zapiekanka for dinner actually. So we had a walk around the city and we decided that we wanted zapiekanka for dinner. So zapiekanka is also a Polish street food kind of thing. It's like a baguette sliced in half, and then they pile on a lot of toppings on it. So I think traditionally it's like a tomato sauce, cheese and mushrooms. I think that's the traditional one, and then you can put on more toppings like bacon, chicken, jalapenos and things like this. So we got one to share because we weren't super hungry, and it was delicious as usual. Really recommend trying zapiekanka if you haven't already. And then we went and picked up Damon's goddaughter's gift that he had ordered, and then we went back to our home exchange. Oh no, sorry. So we went to the supermarket because Krakow was our last stop before going back to Paris, and I had lots of things from Polish supermarkets that I wanted to buy. Here are my essentials: Polish cheese, mas, Pretty Polo, which is a chocolate wafer bar, must.
That's
Really? That's it? Is that it? Okay, maybe that's it. And then we went back and had a good rest. We watched Fallout, I think, on the TV before we went to sleep, and then we went to sleep. The next day, we went to Zosia's goddaughter's home, or Zosia's Damon's cousin's home. And Damon's cousin's daughter is Damon's goddaughter. You get the point. So we took the train over to their city, we walked over, and then we basically spent the whole day with them. They also moved into a new home that we've not yet been to, so it was our first time there, which was really cool. We gave our gifts to Damon's goddaughter. It was her birthday, I don't know if I mentioned it. So we gave her gifts and we spent the entire day playing with her and eating. We ate lots at their place. Very homey Polish traditional food as well, so it was really nice. And like, kids are so funny. Like, when we were playing with Damon's goddaughter, like, they just make up games and rules in their head that no one understands. For example, we were playing hide and seek in their garden. There was nothing to hide behind. There were basically 2 hiding spots actually, and we were 3 playing, and we did many rounds of that. So we just took turns hiding in the same hiding spot because there was just no other place to hide. So that was really funny, and she just kept going. She just kept wanting to play, and we tried suggesting other games to her. She just kept wanting to play hide and seek, and yeah, that was really funny. We played ball for quite a bit, and yeah, we basically spent the entire day playing, and it was so sad when we had to leave. I was so sad. She was so sad. And apparently it was so cute. At night before she went to sleep, she asked her mom if her aunt and uncle could come and play with her again the next day, which was so cute. So yeah, probably have to stay longer next time we go to spend more time with her. And then we went back to Krakow, and then I don't think we did anything. I think we went back, packed, and then went to sleep. went to the airport for our flight. How did we go to the airport? Train? So we took the train to the airport and we took our flight back to Paris. And just to conclude the trip, we arrived back to Paris. We decided to take an Uber because you're still on vacation until you step foot into your home. So we decided to pamper ourselves and take an Uber. The Uber driver was the talkativest, most talkative man I've ever met. Is it a bad thing? Maybe not. He was just chatty. I'm not a very chatty person, but yeah, he was sharing with us a lot about his life, about the fact that the lanes are closed for the Olympic Games and it's really pissing all the drivers off. He was telling us how he was living in this city that we were driving past. For a moment I thought he was going to drive us to his old home because he was talking about it so much, and at some point he put the address into the GPS, but he didn't. Talking about his daily routine, talking about the fact that he's hoping to retire soon, yeah, sharing a lot about his life with us, and it's not a bad thing. I'm just not a very chatty person, and after like a long day, just want some peace and quiet. But he was very nice, and it was my first time in a Tesla, I think, so it was really cool. I had no idea how the doors work, so that was really embarrassing. Super embarrassing. I was standing at the door and I didn't know how to open it. I was like, what? Finally figured it out. So then he dropped us off and we came back to our apartment, and that's the end of our trip. I love Poland. I like that all the people I know have been so friendly and warm and welcoming. I like that they have such a variety of things in the supermarket. I like that they have also such a variety in landscape. Landscape? Is that the thing? Like they have mountains, they have sea. I mean, kind of like any country but Singapore because we don't have mountains. They have really nice lakes. Cities are really nice. It's so rich with history. Some Polish food is really delicious, and most importantly, it's where Damian and his family are from. Of course, there are things I don't like about Poland, but I don't want to talk too much about them.
Tell me.
No, Damian, I cannot do it. Existing governments? I don't know, don't put this in! Don't put this in! Okay, I rephrase?
You can rephrase it.
Please don't put it in, Damian, please.
Oh, I need.
Damian, please.
I need the news.
Damian, please. You're gonna make me cry. I'm gonna be really angry. And I'm not gonna want to do this anymore if you don't. I will say what I want to say, but let me formulate better. But don't add that in then. But there are of course things I don't like about Poland. I don't really want to get into it too much.
But you have to.
There are just some things about Polish societal norms that I don't agree with, some of their policies that I don't agree with.
Which ones?
Let's leave it at that.
Societal norm?
Damian, don't make me do this. Damian!
Okay. When are you hoping to go to Poland again?
I'm hoping to go for Christmas! Yeah.
Done?
Yeah, Christmas in Poland is really fun because they have a lot of Polish Christmas traditions that we don't have in Singapore. So yeah, it's really fun to do them and really nice to be with family.
Yeah.
Cut!
Yeah. Thank you very much.
Now I need to poop. So
Go ahead.
cut.
Let's assume
We can
not.
watch my YouTube video.
No, like let's assume not. So we went to Gdańsk.
My vlog is much funner and it's on Zann's live on YouTube. I'm kidding. No, please don't put it in Canada, okay? Got to. Why are you nodding?
Perfect. Huh?
You're nodding your head as
Because it's perfect, yeah.
it's kind of.
Oh, you gotta give him that huck.
Two.
So tell me about this trip. Like when you arrived, what happened?
Could you be any more big? Really nice days in Poland.
Yeah, thank you for this summary. I will need like a little bit more information, slower for everything.
I just asked you if